Today on In the Wood Yard, we've got mud. Here we go. So last night we got another couple inches of rain. We've been getting rain like every other day. All of our creeks are overflowing, flooded. There's standing water in every farm field around here. The farmers are like, okay, that's enough. You can stop now, because last year we couldn't buy a drop of rain, and this year it's just rain. Everything's turned into soup. Normally this time of year, this is so dry up here, it's excellent. The only time we really have any kind of issues is in the spring, when we've got, you know, that freeze-thaw cycle, and you've got snow melting, and you've got frozen ground, so it holds all the moisture. That's really the only time it's an issue here. So generally it's only a few weeks in the spring that it's an issue, but this year with all the rain, it's been nuts. Has it been raining a lot where you guys are? Because we've been getting hammered. All the farmers have had enough. They're like, quit it, stop. So yesterday, on yesterday's video you watched, I'm sure you did, because it's the right thing to do. I loaded this load, and I didn't even look at the weather yesterday, thinking, oh, it was a bright sunny day, I'll deliver this in the morning. Well, last night we got hammered again. We had monsoon rains. It was high winds and lightning and thunder for hours. It was, I didn't even hardly sleep last night. It was so loud. So I loaded this up thinking I could just go deliver it, which I'm going to still do, but it got rained on, so it's going to be wet. Now, I did just connect the trailer to the truck. I tipped this up just in case in the box here it was full of water. I tipped it up, left it up there for a few minutes. No water ran out, so I think we're okay, but the wood's going to be wet. The bad thing about this is this isn't going to somewhere where it's just stored outside where I can just dump it in the driveway, or it's going to be able to dry out. This is going directly inside of a restaurant. So luckily it's about a 20-minute drive we're going to make right now down to the restaurant, and hopefully on the interstate some of this is going to dry out. We'll see, but that's just the way it is. So let's go do a delivery. All right, so I just set up a little mini bundling factory because I got a customer that wants some bundles. Now this is a place, it's a gas station I've delivered to, I don't know, 3-4 times now in the last 2 years. They don't go through a lot of bundles. They're not a great location for selling bundles. And he basically just told me, bring me whatever. But I think what I'm going to do, he said he wanted 50 bundles total. He wants 45 of the pine, which is what I've been taking. And he's down to just a couple bundles I saw. And he said he wants 5 bundles of the little stuff, the small stuff. I said, kindling? He says, yeah. So I'm going to get this wood bundled. I'm going to do pine, and that's what he's been selling. It's all white pine. And I'm going to knock down some pieces into some kindling, some little tiny ones. So I'll make some kindling bundles, even though I've got kindling, but that's all oak. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to make it be pine because these are real easy to split down. I got the Ultra, so it'll go pretty quick. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make a little load here, and then we're going to go deliver it. So that's what's happening next. I have an assistant here today. You say hi to everybody. So I stacked up a few chunks up here on the splitter because I'm going to knock these down into kindling. And then we're going to set them over here, and then I'll bundle them over there. So I'm just going to get enough that I've got like about 5 bundles or so worth. And I better put this guy back over here. He's going to get crushed. He was out here crawling around underneath the wood, so I grabbed him. So let's get to work. right here is where all the action happened with the bundling. I got that all done, and then I had the forks on. I thought, well, I'll take that basket out that was full, and I moved that back, and I'll bring another basket in. I thought, well, these logs are laying here, they're kind of in the way, and all the stuff that we cut up the other day just for fun with the new chainsaws. So I got that shoved out of the way. Well, I put the grapple on so I could actually get something done. Forks are just about useless. You might as well just use your pinky to try to move stuff. That grapple's so much better. You can grab it, move it, twist it. It's just so much better for moving logs. Yeah, you might not be able to move as many logs because you can't get as big a scoop, but you got control. Basically, try taking your thumb off sometime and try to get stuff done. And oh, and you can't curl your fingers either. But with the grapple, you got all this action. So I moved some stuff in here. I moved some little ones over there because the reason I opened all this up is that this is all wide open now because I just ordered a load of logs, might even get 2 loads. John Corner, my logger, stopped in the other day and said, hey, do you need some wood? I said, hey, yeah, I'm getting low actually. So we were just talking about getting another couple loads and he stopped in. So it's either gonna be tomorrow morning or the next morning that he's gonna come. I just gotta give him a call and tell him that I'm ready. So I told him I'd call him first because I wanted to get it opened up. So I moved all that stuff out of the way. So what he'll be able to do is pull straight in alongside the processor, then back up around the corner and then back right into where I'm standing right here. And then he can put a row of logs right here. So horizontally this way, he'll be able to put a row here. Then he'll be able to stack right up against this pile. And then he can do another one here. So usually 3 pretty good piles will get a truckload. You should be able to fit them all right in here. And that way, it's good for us because what I like to be able to do is to not have to turn in circles to get wood for the processor. What really works best, I have found anyway, is to be able to drive into the pile, grab it, back up all the way over to here, and then just drive straight in. So basically you're making a V all the time, or a Y, or whatever you want to call it. But we're not doing loop-to-loops and circles and turning tight on this concrete especially. So to be able to go over there, grab it, back up over to here, turn, and then just load it right on there. It works really good, and I put some other logs in here. But it's all opened up right now. We're going to deliver some bundles. Hopefully he's there so I can drop them off. I got them all in the truck. I should show you. Of course you saw me when I was loading them. I think there's 51. I think I did 1 extra bundle because I did 6 of the small bundles with the kindling, but there they are, all bundled up. It's just pine, but that's what he's been selling. Like I said, I might try to talk him into doing something else. So down the road we go, delivery. The truck is empty, the wood is here. So I put the kindling down over on the side of the rack so it's closer to the door, and then all the other bundles are right there. He was down, I think there was 5 or 6 down there, and one was kind of loose, so I rewrapped it, took it off and put it on. So there it is. My bundle wood is delivered. That's it for today, folks. Poke the buttons. See you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Good night, Irene.